anything away from that. He's just making it like better and making it more focused.
They're all great songs.
One time Howard called me a whiny little bitch. That's not true.
Gia's written a bunch of really awesome songs lately. Good job, Gia. And so I'll go through and do my little garage band still, which is, I don't really know how it started happening, but I became like this garage band person. It's good though, because Meg literally forgets what she writes really easily.
Yeah, that's
so it's really good that she has something to record with that's pretty accurate.
We started writing different styles of music because of GarageBand. It's kind of weird. A good thing to do to make it interesting sound is do octaves. So I double the C sharp, and then I have this melody line, and the whole thing is in octaves. It sounds really cheesy to say, but like it's almost like an instrument. Like instead of being like, oh, I play the guitar, sometimes I also want to say like I play GarageBand because it's helped, and I love technology, and I'm a complete nerd in that because I know that a lot of people are just like, it's ruining music, and the computers are ruining music. Well, like, music has changed, and how you record things has changed, and, like, I understand that, but technology, like, if it can help you, if you can use strings, even though you don't really know how to play the violin, you know, and you can, like, reach into your mind and try to figure out, like, these different sounds that you never would have thought of before, you know, like, it just makes you more creative as an artist, and I really do have that program to thank for making this next record. I doubled the guitar with the piano, and when you use two instruments at the same time, it makes really cool effects. So this is what it sounds all together. The first verse goes, I got my same old nose and no cheekbones. I got my stomach rolls, rather bare wardrobe. And it's about like being like a normal person around like LA and in Hollywood where everybody's, you know, like God knows jobs and boob jobs and everything else, and just it's about being comfortable with yourself, and that's why it's called like I think I'm on the bright side. It's not called like I'm on the bright side. It's kind of like I think I'm on the bright side because it's just like learning to accept who you are among everybody else who's trying to become perfect, because what's the fun in perfect? I mean, like we get to be us, and we should love being who we are. And I'm getting all of those now. I'm gonna start crying. Every time we play this song live, I'm just gonna stop playing my guitar and be like, be yourself. Listen to yourself. That'll be amazing. Yeah. I mean, I definitely think that you do a speech before every time we play it. I have something to say. Learning and being yourself. If you ever say that, that's the cutest thing. I will just grab your guitar, like walk you over the head. I've got my same old nose and no cheekbones. I've got my stomach rolls, rather bare wardrobe. They got 7 floors, one on the East Coast. Why they grin so wide? They got the visions no one knows. Nothing about the timeline. Okay. Everybody know what to play there? You know what to play there? We try to get the songs as close to the point where we feel comfortable showing them to people, and I think that when we put in the weird parts, we put them in with the hope that maybe the producer will think that it's really, really good, because I think that you can make safe parts all day and all night, but the parts that are going to be really amazing are the parts that you take chances on. And I think with Nick!
So I just had to make it more entertaining for someone that's watching it.
Just because you can't listen to anything other than drums doesn't mean it's not entertaining.
Meg definitely takes the role of like cracking the whip.
So we're going to do 2 build-ups, and the first build-up's still going to be big, but the next
be huge.
I overheard them one night, and they said that they were going to try to get me a whip as a present because they say that in rehearsal studio I just, like, take control, and it seems like I'm just, like, you know, cracking the whip. That was a complete lie. But the dictator personality part of me isn't.
So on this one, it's like quiet, and then it gets intense and like a little bit louder until we get this.
To something that's less stuff going on because, like, Carl and I have this guitar part. And I feel like if you could, like, do, like, less stuff, it would come over more.
Yes, Meg. Yes, ma'am. We'll do what you say.
Do the sound 1 and 3.
You're trying.
Okay.
Somebody's got to take control.
In the next part where we're like, you know the part in between the second verse?
Yeah.
Do something different. Like, I like that part, keep that part, but the second part, do, like, some kind of, like, lead thing.
I love feeding off of Meg's energy and her ideas.
Can you play, like, some, like, open-sounding, like, clean strumming? I like the pre-chorus a lot better than where it was.
That sounds a lot better.
But it still maybe is a little bit wrong.
You know, when there's pressure and there's things that need to get done and songs that need to be learned, like, somebody needs to take control. So, you know, if that bass line and that guitar part and that vocal line need to come together, like, immediately when I want them to, like, they better come together. That's all I have to say about that.
The note that you're holding before we go into the chorus, like at the end of the pre-chorus, you maybe do that like an octave lower. Is there a way to make it, like, quieter? Like, less dynamic? Let's just try to do that. Maybe that would make it better.
In the practice space, I will say I've never been so terrified of Meg in my entire life. She was really stressed out. She just wrote a whole record, demoed the whole thing, and came in there, and we were, you know, just kind of working it out. It takes time, and she's definitely real stressed. Thought she was going to kill me a couple times.
Slower? Yeah, right there. Da, da, da. Like, stay on the low.
It was good that somebody was Queen Bee. Glad it didn't have to be me.
Every song's changed so much every day, I feel like. Right, Meg?
Why do you always say right, Meg? You always need a confirmation from me.
Meg.
Yeah, you should know whether it's right or not, with or without my help, all the time.
Meg, shouldn't it be flattering that I asked for your opinion?
No, because you don't listen to me anyway.